Hey, it's Miranda. You are here because you have got a lot going on and you are not sure where to start. So, the good news is we're about to clear your mind and get you on track. In this quick lesson, I will guide you through a brain dump and help you prioritize what actually matters. And then we're going to decide what can be paused, parked, or ignored altogether. So, grab your workbook or a notebook, a pen, and let's get to it. So we're going to start with a tiny reset. Close your eyes just for a second. I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale. Let go of the pressure of trying to figure everything out. This isn't about perfection. This isn't about getting every single thing done or even knowing what's done and what is needed to come. This is about getting it out of your head and onto the page. Okay? So, time to do your brain dump. I will give you 3 minutes to just write everything down that's been swirling around in your brain. That's business, personal errands, stuff that's been bugging you, things that you keep forgetting to do, all of it. If you are using the workbook, I want you to label each task with a 1, 2, or 3. And even if you're doing this just on a notebook, just right next to it after you write it out, label it with a 1, 2, or 3. 1 is going to be less urgent, 3 being very urgent. Also, I want you to mark the energy levels from low to high. How much energy does it take you to do this thing? And by energy, I do mean brain power. If you thought about getting out of bed to do this thing, is it going to take you a lot of work? Is it going to be one of those things that you dread? Or is it a quick, I can do this in a few minutes and it's done? So this will help those of you who match your tasks to your energy levels. And if you are not doing that, you should be. Definitely want to get on my email list to find out how to do that. Also, when you match to your energy levels, you'll find you are more productive. Some of us are high energy in the morning, so you're going to put those high energy tasks in the morning and so on and so forth. You can also split these lists into personal and business tasks if you typically time block based on those things. All right, as we get started, I want you to ask yourself this. What's taking up space in your brain right now, big or small? Okay, take the full 3 minutes, but press pause if you need to or rewind if you want to work with the music, and I will see you in 3 minutes. Okay, pen down, stop typing, take a breath. You've just dumped a lot. Gold star for that. All right, now we're going to organize and make sense of your notes. Look at your list. You're going to sort each task into one of 4 buckets using the magic matrix that's in your workbook, or this is also based on the Eisenhower matrix, those 4 boxes, if you are familiar with that. The urgent and important box is your do it now box. These are the things that you want to do now and they are important to you, like sending a new contract to a new client. That's important for your business and you want to get it out as soon as possible. So, important and urgent. The next box is important but not urgent. These things you are going to schedule. Think of these like maybe if you need to schedule your next dentist appointment, you know that it's important, but it's not quite urgent, unless, of course, you have a giant toothache or something. The next box is going to be urgent, but not important. This is key here, not important for you to do. So this is your delegate or automate section. And I say not important for you to do because these are also things that typically could also be outsourced or delegated to someone else. So if you have the ability to do that, you want to look at this list and see if there's anything you can hand off. Otherwise, it's something you'll be doing, but it's not as important and it might get shoved down the line a little bit. So think of these as like household chores that someone else can help with. That would fall into this box. And lastly, you have your not urgent and not important box. This is the let it go box. Permission granted to just let it go. If there are things that you keep pushing off, you know what I'm talking about. There's something on your to-do list that it's on the list, but you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. You push it off till tomorrow, then you change the date again till next Saturday. You change the date again. If you find something that you have pushed off 3 or 4 times, clearly it's not important. Clearly it's not urgent. See if you can just forget it altogether and just let it go. You are probably not going to do it. Maybe you can have a someday list if you are someone that works with a someday list, but quite honestly, I do have a someday list, but I know in my head that someday list is probably a never going to get there, but it's nice to look at it list. So if you want to drop it on your someday list, go ahead and do that as well. All right, I will give you 3 more minutes to go through your list and figure out which box in the matrix they each fall into. Okay, you've got your matrix filled in? Awesome. Now, look at your Do It Now box and pick one thing that you can either do today or tomorrow. This is going to be your momentum starter, your little win to get the ball rolling. Write it down, circle it, highlight it. That's what you're going to do next. And then celebrate. Once you have done that thing, celebrate. Okay? If you got that one clear action item from your list, that's the work. If you only have 3 things in that box, that's great. You can do those today or tomorrow, and then schedule whatever needs to be scheduled in that schedule box, and then delegate or automate the rest. If you have more than 3 things in that box, plan to do them in order of importance over the next few days. Try not to plan more than 3 things a day because that's when you'll start getting overwhelmed again. Okay, that's it. Simple, powerful, and done. You did fantastic today. This is a practice that you can repeat anytime that your brain starts feeling like a junk drawer. But before we go, I want to give you 2 more brain dump strategies to work with. If you have tried this version and tried doing it this way and it just doesn't hit for you, I'm going to give you 2 more ways that you can kind of get more juices flowing and get some words onto the page. So your first bonus strategy is called the dice dump. If you have a pair of die, I want you to find it. Not very many people have die lying around anymore, but if you've got an old board game, you can probably find one there. Or just go online and search online dice, and you can find an online dice roller as well. So grab the die, and then for each number that you roll, respond to the prompt by jotting down 2 or 3 things. And I'm going to tell you what each number stands for. So if you roll a 1, your prompt is, what's been stressing you out in the background? If you roll a 2, what are 3 things you keep saying, I should do? If you roll a 3, what are you avoiding because it feels annoying or hard? If you roll a 4, what would make your day or life or business feel easier? If you roll a 5, what has you excited or curious right now? And if you roll a 6, what tiny thing is bugging you more than it should? Okay, so if you have the workbook, these are all in the workbook in the bonus section, easy there for you. If not, just go ahead and rewind this audio to listen to those again. I love that one because it really gets you to think about specific things that you can jot down. Your second bonus is the time travel dump. This one's really cool. I want you to channel your inner teen self or your future self and see what's really on your mind as that person. So pick one of these options and then write your list from that version of you. So option number 1, 15-year-old teenage you. What would she be annoyed with that you're worrying about? What would your teenage self think, this is so stupid, why are you worrying about that? Or what would she love that you're doing right now? What would she be proud of for you? What would she want you to do more of? Okay, so you're doing this from the version of you that already knows everything, but as your teenage self who may be a little bit more carefree. All right, the option number 2 is future you. Think 1 year from now or maybe 2 years from now. Not too far in the future, but future you of where you think you want to be. What is she glad that you finally stopped doing? Think about the things you're doing right now, and if your future you would be glad that you're not doing it anymore, what is that? What did she delegate? Or what big cool thing did she finally start? What is the thing on your mind that you have been wanting to start? What is that thing? All right, so this exercise is going to help shake loose those deeper desires and thoughts or the outdated responsibilities or habits that you are still clinging to. And until next time, go cross something off that list. You've got this.